Welcome to their edition of Farming Simulator 2013 Mod Mashup. Alright, so this is the Silage edition. So what I have here are all my silage, I'm going to turn that off, all my silage trailers from my mods. And we're just going to do a little bit of a mod mashup with these. So let's show you what I got. So I got a Crooks silage trailer, 17 by 14, dual axle. It's Connolly. That one is Crooks. So that's the dual axle, and I believe this is the single axle right here, if memory serves. Oh no, maybe it's not that one. Anyways, I'll tell you, this is what I have out here. So Crooks silage trailer, 14 by 16, holds 8,500, cost you 10 grand. The Donnelly 6x8 holds 12,500, will cost you 17.5, both done by NI modding. I also have the Keverland UN 7000 trailer, holds 7,000 liters, will cost you 12.5, also by NI modding. I have a single axle trailer, holds 6,500, will cost you 7.5, also by NI modding. All these hold grass and chaff, by the way. I have a Treb ST 450, holds 40,000 liters, transports silage, grass, and requires a minimum of 1,000 kilogram weight on the front. That'll cost you 47 grand. I have a Vinues, not sure where that company originates from. Anyways, Vinues W400 will cost you 24,000, holds 36,000 liters, transports silage and grass and chaff, I suppose, too. And you need at least 150 horsepower tractor. That'll cost you 24,500. I have a West silage trailer by Sam N, apparently. Holds grass, chaff, and silage, as you can see. I also have a Woods 14 by 7 silage trailer, holds 9,500 liters, accepts grass and chaff, costs you 14.5, and a Wood 16 by 8, which is a slightly bigger trailer, holds 12,500, will cost you 17,000. So that is all the silage trailers we have out here. Most of them are by NI modding, so I expect them all to act fairly similar. So let's start with the smaller ones on this side. Let's start with the Keverland right there. Alright, so we got our Fent Vario 936 over there. He is set up, ready to do some forage harvesting, assuming is all as well. So here is the Keverland UN 7000. This is the one done by NA modding as well. There you go. And where am I gonna... I guess you'll want to see it unloaded. Something I did not anticipate for some reason. So let's do this. This should accept chaff. Grass, straw, forage, potato, wheat. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, so let's just change our Fent over to grass. There we go. And that should be okay. So this is the Keverland UN. So it is designed for right side, getting chaff or grass from the right side. Oh, it does accept grass. So as you can see, it fills up really quickly, and that's what it looks like when it's full. So this is the Keverland UN 7000, like so. I'm just going to slow this guy down a little bit. See, he's moving awfully quickly. There we go. Alright, so that's what it looks like when it's filled. Nice little graphic, meant for smaller farms, obviously. Let's go see how it unloads in this bunker here. Not the ideal place, but it should work. Alright, let's just back this up and see what it looks like. Alright, so... Oh, that's kind of cool. So Has a conveyor belt that runs on the back, moves it up. It also has a little auger on the top, and the floor inside actually moves as well. I think that's actually part of the floor. There you go. That's what it looks like when it unloads. That's the Keverland UN 7000. Obviously, like I said, meant for smaller farms. Awesome. Let's go move on to the next one. The next one we have is... Let's do this single axle one over here. So this one is... I think the only single axle one we have. Let's go back to owned. Where is it? So this one is the single axle trailer. It just says single axle trailer apparently. NI modding holds 6,500. Also, looks like it's just the corrugated steel on the side there. Kind of a makeshift silage trailer, if you ask me. Well, not too bad. Nothing fancy. Looks like you can string them together if you want to. Alright, let's go see what this looks like with our Fent. Alright, so this one's another small one, single axle. Not too bad. There you go. That's what it looks like when it's filling up. That looks not too bad. Alright, so that was the single axle trailer. I think this is going to just tip. I don't think it has anything fancy in it. Doesn't look very fancy, so I can't imagine it's going to have anything fancy. Let's see how it works. Alright. One thing about this bunker mod that I have, it can be a little finicky when you drop stuff into it. Oh, there it is. Just gotta find the sweet spot. Alright, so this is what it looks like unloading. So it is just a tipper. Gravity works its ways on this one. Nothing fancy there. Nope. Just tips, that's it. Again, meant for smaller farms. Alright, let's pick up one of the double axle ones. So those are the smaller silage trailers we have. We got one of these. This is a Crooks, I think. Let's take a quick look at this. So this is a Crooks dual axle trailer. Looks like it just tips as well. Looks like you can string them together. What does that say? Cough, a coach? I'm not sure how you even pronounce that. Cookstown, North Ireland. I feel like I'm not pronouncing. It's not cough, I don't think, but oh well. That's what it looks like. Danger, keep clear of unpropped body. Alright, let's go take a look at how this works. This is the dual axle Crooks. So this one right here, I believe it is, holds 8,500. Yes, this is indeed the right one. Let's go see how she works. I suppose I could have done this with corn too, but grass was right here. It was a bit quicker. Alright. There you go. That's what it looks like filling up. Nothing too fancy. Yeah, well, it doesn't look too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Cool. There you go. That's the Crooks dual axle. Holds 8,500. Another one by NI modding. Looks like it tips the same way any other one would tip, basically. Let's just drop that off. Let's see how it tips, but I don't think it's going to be anything special. Let's just find out. Alright. There we go. Yep, just another gravity one. No moving floor, nothing like that. Be careful of people walking through, though. Guess I didn't read that warning sign about be careful of unpropped things. Sheesh. Alright, so that's the Crooks dual axle, holds 8,500. Let's go pick up the other dual axle one, which is the Connolly, I think it is. Donnelly? Connolly? Donnelly. Alright, ooh, it's got the little... I don't know if you remember that from one of the tippers we did. Has a little mud flaps in the back that move. Looks like it has indicators that work with it. I don't know if this tractor actually has indicators. No. Alright. Looks pretty good. Looks like it just tips again. Doesn't seem to have any extra features on it. Just a standard silage trailer. Looks alright. Good for smaller fields. Well, smaller fields and smaller farms. Let's see how she looks. Again, nothing fancy. It's all done by NI modding, so I wasn't expecting any kind of different thing in terms of these smaller ones. But once we get to some of the other bigger ones, I think there are some fancier things on them. There you go. Nothing that fancy. Looks good. It's a tipper. It works, fills with grass and chaff. Some of them have the capability of filling with silage as well, which is nice, but not all of them do. Personally, if I'm going to get a silage trailer like this, I would like it to be able to carry silage as well. That makes it a bit more useful, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that's the Donnelly. That one is this one, the 16x8, 17,500, holds 12,005. Let's see how she tips. Again, I don't foresee it being anything fancy, but you never know. NA modding does do some pretty nice stuff, so there you go. Just standard tipping there again. Not too bad. Let's go pick up the other dual axle one we have back there. I think that's a Woods. Yes. Yes, one is the Woods one. Let's see how that works. So this one is the Woods. Which one is it? Where are you? 16 by 8, I think this one is, yeah. Again, looks fairly similar. Has lights in the back, which is nice. Cool. They're nice if you want to go for like silage specific trailers. I don't always do that on my farms, but if you're looking for more realism and smaller farms, definitely it's a good choice. Alright. Let's go see how it looks like when it's getting filled. Again, this is right side. I'm always on the wrong side for these, apparently. Again, nothing special. It fills, it does work. Good. There you go. That's the Woods dual axle 16x8. It's going to be another just regular standard tipper. So we got one more by NI modding, and then we got a West one. Alright, a little bit of trick driving there. Slalom for driving, I don't know what you call that. Alright, there we go. Let's see what it looks like. Nope, nothing fancy again, just a regular tip. Wasn't expecting anything fancy from that. Alright. Doesn't have mud flaps either. And last but not least, this is the Wood 14 by 7. Again, it's probably going to be exactly the same, but might as well be thorough. You know, you don't want to be not thorough. Testing these, yeah, same thing. Right side delivery, or I don't know. I'm not sure what you want to call it, but it accepts from the right side. Tires look good. Woods Brothers Engineering, Newtonville. Townsville? Oof. Don't know much about that. Alright, looks pretty good. Let's go test it out. It's funny, this particular tractor I'm using, the New Holland, is the one that comes with the PTO. Not the PTO. It's the hydraulic hoses pack, I think it is. Or manual PTO, I think. One of the two. So every single trailer that has the hydraulics is going to look really good with this tractor because it all fits in the right spot. There you go. That's what it looks like when it's filling up. Not too bad. That'll be enough of that. And let's go tip it and see how it works in that regards. Don't think it's going to be anything different, but you never know. If you ask me where a link for this particular bunker mod is, I have no idea. I looked for it a while back and I couldn't find it again. But if you're wondering, it's called T-Conveyor Universal 1000, so if you want to try and find it, that's what you want to look for. I looked for it a bit and I couldn't find it, unfortunately, so haven't included it in any kind of mod spotlight or anything like that, or mod mashup. Alright, let's try this West trailer. This is the first one that's not anti-modding. Everything else has been anti-modding so far. So this is the West trailer. It is... Where is it? Done by Sandman, holds 26,300, holds grass, chaff, and silage. Has a dual axle. This is what I was talking about. Oh, it doesn't work in there. Usually a lot of them just fit right in there like they're supposed to, but this one doesn't, I guess. Not too bad. Textures look alright on the tires. This looks like it could use some work in the back there. I might have an older version. I honestly haven't picked up many silage trailers in a while, so. Alright, let's go test it out. See how this works. Alright. I don't know if there's a specific reason why they always have the right side open instead of the left side. It might just be because the way, I don't know if there's a reason for it or not, but there might be a reason for that, but it seems like every trailer we've used so far has the right side as the side that it accepts stuff from. So this one may not accept, so this one doesn't accept grass. So grass straight from this. So all the other ones accepted just straight grass. This one's going to accept only chaff, I imagine. So let me just switch this to chaff. And then there you go. So some of them, it's just because it's coming out of straight grass, just chopped grass instead of anything else. Well, that's a different kind of texture. So that's what the chaff texture looks like on this West trailer. Well, it does hold 26,000. Doesn't look too bad. So you need to be careful sometimes. So I tend to do what I'm doing right there with the... I guess I could do a mod mashup with this too. Just mash it up together. So this is the JF Stoll FCT 1060 Pro Tech. It's done by, I think, NA modding as well, strangely enough. Yeah, NA modding to this. This requires 150 horsepower or more. Outputs grass or chaff. So right now we changed it to chaff. Because this specific trailer wouldn't accept grass cut like that, unfortunately. So now I am presented with a problem because I can't drop it off. I can't tip it out in here because this is all grass and not chaff. Let's just see where the next one, if I buy another one, where it'll be. Right on top. Alright, that's unfortunate. There we go. That solves that problem at least. Let's see how it tips. If I line it up properly, I don't think it'll be anything special. Doesn't have any extra features at all. Just a standard tipper. Good thing we move out of the way for that car. Maybe they don't accept chaff, I don't know. No, looks like they don't. Alright, so let's do this then. I'm pretty sure these accept chaff. Yes, alright, good. So let's see how it tips. Whoa! What the heck? That's a different type of graphic, jeez. Wow, was not expecting that. Holy cow. It just sprayed right out of the back there, which kind of doesn't make sense at all, because there's no reason for it to spray out quite like that. So that's the West trailer done by Sam Ann. Alright, let's take a look at the one with the V, Vinues, maybe? Don't know much about this company either. Let's check it out. Vinues. So apparently the the hydraulics go straight into there. Nice looking trailer. I believe this was one, I think, from the mod contest by Giant, I want to say. Not sure. Doesn't have any extra features. You can't put any extra sidewalls on or anything. You do need a powerful tractor for it. It is on this tractor, which is a 240 horsepower tractor. It does feel a bit heavy. So it's this one right here, the Vinues W400. So you need this 150 horsepower, which is completely true, because this tractor is a high horsepower tractor that's having a bit of a difficulty with it. So it does have functioning lights apparently. Alright, let's see how it works with this. Let's see what it looks like. This is outputting chaff at the moment. Oh, that's kind of different actually. Starts in the middle and goes out the sides. That's kind of cool. That car's going to get in our way, I imagine. So that's what it looks like when it's filling up. Let's see. Let's fill this up completely first and see what it looks like full. Because I'm kind of curious now. Alright, we're going to wait for our Fent to turn around and we'll see how this works. There we go. I need to get closer apparently. So this particular mod seems really heavy on this tractor. Like it's having a hard time gaining any speed. Which makes sense, I suppose. You don't want a underpowered tractor. And again, actually it doesn't matter on this particular tractor. You can go either right side or left side, it seems like. Let's see if we can't fill this thing up. Might take a little bit of time because we have our Fent moving so slow. Ooh, that's a different kind of graphic too, actually. That texture is pretty nice, actually. Not too bad. Looks like a different texture. There's a bump right there. Alright, almost full. Let's see how it happens when it's full. Doesn't seem to have any kind of fancy texture or anything. Let's go on the right side of the Fent here. Let's see what it looks like when it's full. Oh, nothing too fancy it looks like. But let's see, because we're almost there anyways. Well, that's not too bad actually. So it has a slightly different look to its texture there. A bit more grainy maybe. But overall pretty good looking, I think. So this is the Vinues maybe. Maybe it's a Norwegian company or something in Europe. A company I don't know about apparently. I haven't heard about the other companies honestly either. I haven't done too much silage in real life, so I don't know much about it. My in-laws don't have cattle or livestock at all, so they don't do silage. Not like this, at least. Alright. Oh, it looks like it's got The shocks in the rear on that dual axle back there. That's kind of cool. Let's see how it tips. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know if you can hear that or not. It actually increases the RPMs of the tractor. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Which makes sense because it has to tip it all back. Which is kind of cool. Has the walking floor there, or whatever you want to call it. Tips it all to the back. Well, that's not too bad at all, actually. Nice. The tires off the ground, apparently. Alright, let's try the last one, which is the Treb. It's so much faster now again, jeez. So you do need a powerful tractor for that particular one. Alright, so this is the Treb. And I think this has a couple fancy things you can do with it. Yes, so you can open and close the chaff. So right at the front here, you can open and close that little window. So if you're pulling this behind the Forage harvester itself, you can... Okay, so you can open or close that if you want to, which would make sense. We're not doing that in this case, so we don't have to worry about it. Let's take a look at the specs here. Treb ST450 holds 40,000 liters, holds silage and grass. We don't have a weight on the front, but I could see how it might be helpful in this tractor. It seems like it's, yeah, you definitely need a weight. This tractor's having a bit of a hard time turning, but nothing too crazy, so. Alright, looks pretty good. Tires look good. Inside looks good. It's got the whole floor that moves again there. Alright, let's see how this works with this particular one. The last of the silage trailers that we have. Alright. Getting it up to speed here. We've got chaff in there. So you can actually course play this. Both the Forager and the tractor I'm driving if you want to, but I didn't in this case because it was just as easy to do it manually. Alright. Let's see if we can't fill this one up too. Do a little bit of a U-ey around the sign if we can get around it. Oh, we can barely. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Looks like we have just enough space for all of our silage trailers. It looks pretty good, actually. Not quite as grainy as the West trailer, but a little bit different. It does hold quite a bit. Holds 40,000 liters, I believe. And I don't think we're going to get this filled from this row. Oh, no, yes we will. So there you go. There's 40,000 liters in that. Looks pretty good. Nothing too fancy on it. And now that it's full, our tractor's going even slower, it seems like. Apparently I should have picked a more powerful tractor or put a weight in the front or something just to make it more appropriate, but that's the way it goes. Alright, let's dump this off, and then we'll go do a last little browse through all the silage trailers, and then we'll call it a day. Alright. Oh my goodness. Just get there already. Sheesh. So if you're wondering how I was able to put that tip point right there, it's called placeable heaps. If memory serves correctly. Alright. Let's see what it looks like. This one also increases the RPMs of the tractor, which is pretty cool. The floor moves as well, which is nice. That's pretty cool. And as you can see, I'm not sure what those are called, little arms with the claws on it, or the fingers, are turning there as well. That's pretty cool. I guess we call it an auger, kind of. Yeah, that looks really cool. Nice. Alright, so that's the last one. Let's take a last little look at it. So that's the Treb that we have. This is the Vinues, the West trailer, which had the crazy unloading. We got the dual axle. This is the Connolly, I think it is, or Donnelly. Woods Brothers, that's the Woods trailer. The other Woods trailer that we had. This is the Donnelly dual axle. This is the other dual axle, the Crooks. That's the single axle trailer, and the Keverland. There you go. So those are all the Silage trailers I have. So most of them are added by NA modding. And then also we looked at the JF FCT 1060 ProTech 150 horsepower unit. It costs $42,000. It's the mid-range forage harvester, ideal for larger farms. And it's nicer because it can get into the big trailers. So let's take a quick look at that. Do it this way because that'll be quicker. And let's just turn that off. So this is the JFT. It does have, this is the work position, and it only functions when it's in work position. You can't run it when it's not, which makes sense. You can raise and lower the pickup. You have to attach the PTO shaft as well. So you come around here and you have to attach the PTO shaft before it will work. Also, you can put it into a transport position like so. And then you have to move the arm down. I don't know what it's called now. Pipe. You can move the pipe out. And that's what it looks like. So that's the JFT, and I'll include a link for that as well in the description. So there you go. That is a Silage special. We can call it that. And my name's Ian Robson. This is Farming Simulator 2013, and this was your Silage mod mashup. Catch you guys later.